So, you want to know the best wagons you can possibly buy? Or you just want to trick your wife into buying a sports wagon just because it looks like a family car? So let's find out which are the best options for doing so.
Number one.
Cadillac CTS V-Wagon. If you ever said, I wish I could have the Z06 engine in my family car, well, if you did, someone heard you. Because the CTS V-Wagon has the same engine, a turbocharged 6.2-liter V8, and you can get it with a manual transmission.
Number two.
Porsche Panamera Turbo S e-hybrid Sport Turismo. That's a mouthful, but the top choice for golf players and divorced businessmen who don't want the 911 choice as a daily driver. This German masterpiece has a total output of 686 horsepower.
Number three.
Jaguar XFS Sport Brake. Imagine you have an F-Type, and then you get married and have children. What do you buy? A supercharged V6 with 380 horsepower wagon. It might be perfect so the wife doesn't notice it's outrageously fast.
Number four.
Dodge Magnum SRT8. We all want the Magnum size. It's basically a stretch Chrysler 300, outputting 425 horsepower from a 5.7-liter, and you can get it all-wheel drive.
Number five.
Volvo V60 T8 Polestar. The Swedish car combines electric motors and a 2-liter engine to produce 415 horsepower and almost 500 pound-per-feet of torque. And going from 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds? Not too shabby. Give it weighs 2.2 tons.
Number six.
Mercedes-AMG E63S Wagon. If you want one of the best modern sleepers, get yourself one of these and debadge it. You will definitely gap everyone with this 4-liter twin-turbo V8 with 603 horsepower. You go from a standing start to 60 in 3 seconds flat using the all-wheel drive system. But don't worry, this is still a tire-ripping machine because it can also have drift mode where it sends all the power to the back.
Number seven.
The Brabus Mercedes-AMG E63 850 6.0. You might say,
Oh, it's the same car as number six.
oh, little Timmy, so naive. This is an older version tuned by Brabus. This 5.9-liter twin-turbo V8 produces 848 horsepower and a whopping 1,069 pound-per-feet of torque. Every girl's legs would shake just by going on a ride with you. You know how you can make every girl's legs shake without buying a Brabus? You can get yourself ExpressVPN by going to the description and impressing your girl by Netflix and chilling with more than 6 times the amount of TV shows and movies. You can also smash that like button and subscribe for some more videos.
Number eight.
Audi RS6 Avant. The twin-turbo 4-liter V8 produces 556 horsepower, but is easily tunable for more than 650 horsepower, being able to destroy supercars in the quarter mile.
Number 9.
Volkswagen Golf Estate R Fighter. Used in some German circuits as a safety car, so you know it's quick around the track with the 2-liter turbo producing 395 horsepower.
Number 10.
Audi RS2 Avant. The first RS machine, the start of big spacious sports cars. This is when people started to trick their wives into getting a 2.2-liter turbocharged inline-5 with 311 horsepower wagon, getting it to 60 in under 4.8 seconds. Not too bad for the time. Number 11. The Saab 9.3 Turbo X Sport Combi, a company that makes fighter jets as well as cars. It makes it pretty good and fast with a turbocharged V6 and 280 horsepower with all-wheel drive.
Number 12.
1994 Buick Roadmaster Wagon. This old thing had a 5.7-liter V8, but it was detuned to only 250 ponies. But with a little injection magic and a supercharger, this can easily get to more than 500 horsepower.
Number 13.
The Alpina B5 Bi-Turbo. The Alpina tuned BMW 4.4-liter V8 twin-turbo. That can hit the 200 miles per hour, something other wagons can only boast. I had one for a while, about a night or so, then I woke up.
Number 14.
Volkswagen Golf All-Track. Basically a raised golf wagon, great for those who live in the mountains or need to go through unpaved roads.
Number 15.
Subaru Outback. 3.6-liter with 256 horsepower. You know it's good in the dirt and snow just because it's a Subaru.
Number 16.
Buick Regal Tour X. 250 horsepower and an all-wheel drive Buick with integrated crossbars for your camping gear, if you're into that. 17. Mini Clubman John Cooper works all four. 228 engine and 6 doors. I bet it feels like you have a delivery car because of those gates in the back. Great to take a Yorkshire in the back, because I bet a Cane Corso wouldn't fit, despite that it has great sound with some pops and bangs.
Number 18.
The A4, but it's taller and has plastic fenders for the off-roaders. I bet the maximum off-road you will be doing is smashing curbs with your bad parallel parking. Despite that it is a bit luxurious and you get to do 60 in under 6 seconds, nothing bad for a family car. 19. BMW 330i xDrive. You probably know someone who own a 3 Series, and the wagon version is a great option for those in need of space. So if your girlfriend ever says, "I just need some space," just buy her a 3 Series wagon. If that doesn't work, get yourself the 330i. I bet that won't leave you. 20. M3 wagon. You might say it is the same car. You're terribly wrong, because if you had an M3 instead of the 330i, your girlfriend wouldn't leave you. The M3 is one of the best sports cars ever, and the wagon version is absolutely perfect to take the kids to school and come back through the Autobahn doing electronically limited 155 miles per hour.
21.
Volvo V90 wagon. Phenomenal vehicle, comes standard with an all-wheel drive system, and you can get it with 250 HP petrol engine or a 239 HP diesel engine. Great for all taste, and it's so versatile that the Swedish police rated it the perfect police car in the Swedish police test. I would try to escape that.
22.
Mitsubishi Lancer Evo wagon. We all know and love the Evo, and a wagon version is just perfect. With the same engine and the rally heritage, it makes a great mix of fun and convenience. It is rare, but you might see one in the wild, maybe in a rally stage somewhere.
23.
Volvo 850 BTCC. You might think BTCC stands for something else, but no. It stands for British Touring Car Championship, and the Volvo 850 entered the championship in 1994 and with a 5-cylinder engine was able to get the 3rd overall place in the 95 and 96 seasons. So I guess it's quite a good race wagon, don't you think? Number 24. The Renault Megane GT. The French brand has probably one of the best-selling wagons in Europe. The Megane comes with a modest 1.2-liter turbo petrol engine, but for the price, it's great. We would love to see a RS version.
25.
The Skoda Octavia RS 245. If you don't know the rally heritage of Skoda, well, you need to catch up. This wagon version is great, with the WRC Championship winning technology trickles down to the Octavia, making it really quick even though it's heavy. Those 245 ponies help a lot in making it feel quick. 26. Ford Focus ST wagon. This is among the best-selling wagons, and the ST version is the fastest, of course, with a 2.3-liter turbo engine outputting 276 horsepower and a top speed of 155 miles per hour.
27.
2021 Subaru Levorg STI. It is exciting for the world because the car looks really good and will be the first model from Subaru to come with electronic adaptive dampers. It will come with a 1.8-liter torque flat 4, but we still don't know exact numbers.
27.
Volkswagen Passat variant. We all know the Volkswagen Group has always made great-looking wagons, and this is no exception. The top-of-the-line engine configuration comes with a 2-liter TSI turbo engine producing 272 horsepower, but of course, if you want the diesel variant, you get only 240 ponies. If you like driving in the snow, there's no problem because both models come with all-wheel drive.
28.
Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato Shooting Brake. Probably the best looking wagon in the world. Even though the name is a mouthful, it is not enough to describe how beautiful it looks. We all know that Aston Martin makes beautiful cars, but this is on another level. The rear fenders is the largest single panel ever fitted to a production vehicle. Limited to 99 units, this V12 600 horsepower beast unfortunately is only for a selected few.
29.
Aston Martin DB5 Shooting Brake. To stay in the masterpieces that Aston makes, even though this is an older car and it makes us appreciate design being more than 55 years old. Built because David Brown, Aston Martin's boss at the time, wanted a DB5 with a boot because his dog wouldn't stop eating away the rear seats of his company's DB5s. We can thank a doggo for this masterpiece.
30.
Ferrari GTC4 Lusso. Great for long distance at high speed. It is basically a cheaper version of the FF, but without the all-wheel drive and with a V8 instead of the V12. Despite that, it's definitely not lacking in the speed department with a top speed of 208 miles per hour.
31.
Fisker's Surf, the futuristic hybrid car brand that was setting up to take on Tesla. Well, they failed, but made a few cool looking cars in the process. The Surf is one of them, with a couple of electronic motors combined to make 402 horsepower. But if you get low on power, you also have a petrol engine to extend your range to more than 300 miles.
32.
Mazda 6 Tourer. Not as big of a sale volume as some of the brands we have talked about, but is quite good alternative with a simple range of 2-liter petrol or 2.2-liter diesel with both just under 200 horsepower, not lacking power and has some good fuel economy. 33. Kia Ceed Sports Wagon. Is it become one of the rivals in the big fight for wagons, sometimes winning against even the Ford Focus and Volkswagen Golf. If you need trunk space, the Ceed is perfect for you. With the 600-liter capacity with the seats up, it's not fast, but it's a normal family car, so don't expect sporty numbers. 34. BMW 5 Series Touring. This is like the 3 Series, but now you don't have a girlfriend, but you do have a wife, you work at the bank, but now you're getting an M5 badge to stick on your base model wagon. Guess what happens next? Your wife leaves you. Wouldn't you be better just driving without the badge we all know is not an M5? And that's okay, and you would still have a wife.
35.
Peugeot 508 SW. One of the best looking French estates with a low profile front grille and sweeping roof. It is not as sharp to drive as the BMW, but subjectively looks better, and you won't have the wife problems either. It has low running costs because the PSA group usually makes really reliable cars.
36.
The Audi RS4 Avant. The RS6 is baby brother, but still is brutal. With 450 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of 4.1 seconds, it is a very quick option for many who look for a sport option to the wagon. And you can take the kids to school even if it's snowing with Audi's Quattro system.
37.
Mercedes-Benz C-Class Estate. The C-Class is one of the best entry-level luxury cars you can get, and the class ranging from 2-liter diesel engines to a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 for the C63s, and an interior everyone likes, and of course a German engineering of the tire shredding machine.
48.
Bugatti Galabeer. In honor of Bugatti's 100th anniversary, the Galabeer concept was released, and people were amazed with how good the wagon looked. With the Veyron's 8-liter W16 engine, the car could go to more than 250 miles per hour.
39.
The Volvo 240 GLT wagon. The cheapest car on this list, you can get yourself one for under $5,000. You might say,
It's a very old wagon.
and I say, yes, but it is a great car for the purist. Despite being heavy, you can tune it to more than 300 horsepower, and the rear-wheel drive wagon has started a drifting and rally cult.
40.
Tesla Model S shooting brake. The American car brand has the best electric cars, and the Model S is great, but we expect a shooting brake version to come out. After Quest made it himself, the demand was very high, and we all would love to have a fast electric wagon, wouldn't we? But you know what we would love? Yes, for you to like and subscribe to our channel. We make great videos, and I bet you would like to watch them. Thanks for watching, though. See ya!